In the last video, I mentioned something known as a synapse. Now, a synapse is a small gap between neurons. So this basically is my synapse. But this is very important in how neurons are able to communicate with each other. Even though it's a gap, it has such a special purpose. So we've got neuron A, and we've got neuron B. And you could say that this is the presynaptic membrane, and we've got the postsynaptic membrane. Okay? And this gap is what messages need to pass across for nervous communication to continue. So how does this happen? An impulse comes into neuron A. Now, what does that cause? Have a think. Have you thought? Now, great. If you've paused for a moment, that would be a good time to maybe write some notes down. Neuron A is where the neurotransmitter is contained in small little vesicles. Okay? And those vesicles, okay, contain neurotransmitters like serotonin. Once a nervous impulse has reached the end of neuron A, what it does then is it stimulates these neurotransmitter substances to migrate to the membrane. And if they combine with the membrane, they release their neurotransmitter substances across it. Okay? So the neurotransmitter then is released into the synapse and it diffuses across it. Now, the job of that neurotransmitter is to then bind with neuron B. If it binds with neuron B on the receptors that are present on neuron B, okay, then it can open channels up for the nervous impulse to then continue along neuron B. This only works in one direction, and the reason being the neurotransmitter would be contained on one side, the receptors would be contained on the other.